The last one was all about the fringe folk hero's grave, which I hated.
Oh, well done. Well done indeed. You made it through that entire mess all the way to Stormvale. And off you trotted to the Round Table Hold. My sincerest congratulations. But how did you find the Round Table? Oh, you don't have to say it. Before, the Round Table was chock full of venerated warriors. But now, it's home to puff chests and has-beens. I fear you've been terribly disappointed. I don't blame you. But still, the Round Table has its perks. Why not earn a seat? Fly straight and true, so to speak. Ah, then you're interested. A wise choice indeed. To join the Round Table proper, you must acquire a great room and request audience with the two fingers in the inner chamber. They are the purported masters of the grace that guides your kind, the Tarnished. Yes. Pay them a visit, so that you may see for yourself. Challenge Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale, to acquire a great room. Decrepit he may be, but a demigod he remains. And of course, an inheritor of a great room. Worse yet, I hear old Godric's acquired a ferocious new toy to graft. So, prepare for the worst. What's the matter? Aren't you supposed to be earning your place at the Round Table Hold? Then you must face Godric the Grafted, for without a great room with the two...
So anyway, that's basically all of his updated dialogues. I'm going to bounce around a little bit, but first I want to tell you that this armor, the torso piece, specifically the, as we can see it, the knight armor, that came from Round Table Hold. I was over there just trying to upgrade some stuff. I was doing a little testing with different weapons, and I can show you that right quick too. Basically, I upgraded the rapier, and I've upgraded a dagger, and I think that was all I did. I was just trying to test out backstab damage or critical damage with them, and I mean, realistically, I think this guy is still the best, the twin blade, in part because it's +5 instead of +3, but I also think we might... No, we're still a couple short, never mind. I think we need 2 more of these guys, and then we can upgrade to level 6, so I don't know, whatever, it's fine. We have a couple additional things to do, though. Some, like I was starting to say, I'm just going to start bouncing to them. Assuming I've remembered correctly, we have not fought this Deathbird. We are over in the peninsula area, and we probably need to get rid of these bat guys here right quick, just because they're going to be a problem as we're trying to, you know, fight and do stuff. So I'm going to try and see if we can take care of them, although the Deathbird seems to be doing a pretty darn good job of that, so thanks for that, bird. I thought you were on their side, but whatever. I'm not going to argue with results. Hi, there we go. I'm not sure if I want to fight this guy on horseback or not. I might... Yeah, I might try off of the horse. I think we might be better off this way, because we can spin up a nice big attack. Like, this guy doesn't seem to do all that great when you're super close to him. I mean, having said that, we really need to heal, because, you know, that heal didn't actually take place. Whatever. Hi, how you doing? Oh, not bad. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's use the physic, which I think these days I have set up so that it doesn't heal. It's just the bubble and the increased damage, which, for me, I find that one to be super helpful. Ow, my face. Oh, I was a little early on that roll there. It's funny, I took this guy out with my friends, and he went down pretty quickly, and I thought in that fight I was doing pretty good damage, but in this one, I don't feel like I am. I mean, we're getting there. Don't get me wrong, we're getting there. And I think we will get there. It's just, it's taking a minute. Hi. Kind of in a weird spot, too. This isn't helping any. Let's move. I don't know if that was an attack that would have hit if we had been right under him or not. I don't know. We are not able to summon anyone here, so that's fine. And we can start throwing some fire pots and things at this guy. I bet that would do pretty decent damage. Oh yeah, that was very good. Ow, my face! Stop hitting me in the face. I've only got one of them. I wonder if the fire pot is affected by the damage boost from the physic. I've never been sure if that's the case. Here, can we get one more? Oh, dang it. I was hoping that we could be able to stagger him. I figure we've got to be close. But maybe not. Alright, this guy's basically dead. Here, we'll give him a very light, heavy attack. And dodgy. Not a big deal. I mean, I maybe used more potions than I thought I would. But honestly, not that big a deal. This next guy, I think is going to be a problem, and I don't think I've beat him yet, so it's going to be fun. I'll explain more about that one in just a second, but let's take a look at the axe we just got, if I can find it. There it is. Sacrificial axe, hatchet used in ancient sacrificial rite. A Deathbird is depicted as a malevolent deity. The power of the rite yet lingers. A small amount of FP is restored upon slaying a foe. That's pretty interesting, and it looks like it's just a strength and dex. That would be a really fun weapon to use with maybe a mage build or even an incantation build where you're constantly needing the FP, but that is not our current setup. And by the way, my cats say hello. Here's one, and here's the other. You can't see the other because she's in my lap, but let's go to our next destination and cross our fingers. Yep. This guy I found purely by accident when I was testing my weapons here. Hello, how you doing? Hello. Let's go run this way, because if we drag him over here a little bit, I think it was. I'm going to stop and grab all these resins, by the way. I think if we drag him around, maybe he wasn't this direction. I don't know, are you still following? You are still following, that's great. Oh, hello. You came in awfully quickly. I'm going to blame my cat on that. Like, hey, you need to not be climbing on me. That's very annoying. I'm going to blame my cat. Hi. I'm trying to switch to the stupid thing. There you go. Here, we need that to be there. That's what I was looking for. All right, Oleg. It's your time to shine, buddy. This guy's coming in hot. Ow. Yep. He has some reach, let me tell you. This guy has exceptional reach, and his timing is just like I just haven't quite figured it out. I mean, that was a pretty good one there. Hi. And we'll just kind of back away for a second here and let Oleg do some dirty work for us. Here, I'm just going to take the backstab. I mean, it would have been better to get a front critical. Since he was staggered, get out of the way. Aw, oh, crap, I think this is death. Whoa, that was so close. All right. Oleg, keep him busy. Good job, buddy. Oh, yeah, that was good right there. Ooh, nice explosion. Ow. That shield bash. He moves so far, so fast. Like, seriously. Oh, all right. Bye, Oleg. It was great having you around for a minute. He actually was super helpful, like, no joke. Okay. That attack, I just can't seem to learn all of his patterns yet. Okay. Gonna back off. Gonna back off, and I'm just gonna throw a... that's very annoying. Oh, did I get too far away? Ah, crap. Alright, well, he's back, and he is angry. I'm gonna die right here because I don't have what I need. Ow. I mean, if I can kill you this way, I'm happy to do it. And in fact, have a kukri. Crap. Oh, buddy. There we go. Ooh. This guy, I just, it's funny. I mentioned I killed the Deathbird with some friends. I should say we killed the Deathbird. We tried fighting this guy, and it did not go well. That's one of the fun things about this game, is when you're playing with the mod, the co-op mod, everyone has a ton more health, and that can be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on what happens. I'm looking for what he dropped. The bell bearing thing. Where is that? Is it this guy? Bone Peddler's Bell Bearing, offered to Twin Maiden Husks for new item access. Okay. So that's going to be a thing we use at Round Table Hold, then. The ones that I constantly think of as the fingers, but I guess they're the Twin Maidens. The Twin Maiden Husks. I need just a second here to see if there's anything else we need to do. If not, then I will meet you at our planned location. Cat, you're just going to park it right there? I mean, this is what's happening. I don't know if you can see this very well. She's using my Go XLR as a headrest, as a pillow, and I was waiting for her to just mute things, because she's done that before where she's muted them. But she's curled up between, like, a bunch of things right here. It's very adorable and annoying all at the same time. I meant to go and check what it offers, because I just had the thought, well, crap, maybe we should be going to the Round Table Hold now. The Bone Peddler's Bell Bearing. Bell Bearing of an unfortunate Bone Peddler who was slain by the Bell Bearing Hunter. Offered to the Twin Maiden Husks at the Round Table Hold to gain access to the following items: thin animal bones and hefty beast bones. It's not anything I'm overly concerned with having access to right now. I mean, I feel pretty good about where we are with stuff. So we've bounced over to Castle Morne. We've been in here before. We've been in this room. I'm pretty sure we've hit all the walls and tested all the things. I didn't mean to do that one. Oh. Got it. That was not what that wasn't what I was expecting it to be. I have it over in this menu. I set up my characters differently, so oops. Let's go ahead and head upstairs because everything is going to be up here. All the fun awaits us up high. This is going to be a fairly large place, just from the look of it. I fully expect it to take 2 episodes for us to go through, maybe 3 if I'm particularly awful, which is entirely possible, but welcome to Castle Morne. If you can remember all the way back to when we met Irina, and she gave us a letter saying to go to Castle Morne and to find her father and all the things. Yeah, it was a whole thing. Hi, how you doing? Can I get your attention? He mentioned something about like a rebellion or something like that. These are the servants that she mentioned, and they are none too happy about what's going on here, apparently. Let's go ahead and just pull some of these guys with the bow. Nope. I needed to check the timing on that, because I don't really want to keep bouncing back and forth between using two-handed, one-handed, etc. That's kind of annoying. It just takes too much time here, so we'll switch it over to this guy. And if my timing is good, I'll hit him out of the air as he's jumping, and we'll all laugh at it. Yeah, they're not too shabby. Let's go up this way for the moment, and I'm going to go ahead and go back to two-handed just because I know there's going to be something over here to take care of. How you doing? Ah, I was hoping that one wouldn't be able to get in before we were able to turn and see what's going on. So Smithing Stone 2, that gives us 5. We need 6 right now to be able to upgrade this weapon, I think. Or is it 8? We either need 6 or we need 8. I don't remember which it is, honestly. I'm going to hope it's 6, but I'm going to plan for 8. How about that? Let's pull these dogs one at a time, because they are going to be a pain otherwise. So we'll switch back to our other weapon here. Okay, thank you for playing. Next batter. Oh, my bad. Let's go ahead and get ready. Hi, how you doing? We don't need no auto target. We can do just fine without. Nope, I keep doing it the wrong way. Here, nope, not that way. Do that one, and then I got to do that one, and then that one. It is kind of confusing, all the different button combinations you need to be able to switch everything around. It's, I don't know. It messes with my poor brain. What can I say? Let's go that one, and then that one. Oh, not that one. Here we go. How you doing? I do love that. That is very fun to time just right. I would say I've never timed it right before, but I bet you wouldn't believe me if I were to say that. So, switch to that guy, pull this guy, switch back to that guy. I mean, I'm not going to get it right every single time, but I'm going to get it right a good portion of the time. Because I've fought these guys once or twice. They're a pain in the butt, though, don't get me wrong. I am not a fan of theirs at all. Gosh, that is so satisfying. I'm intentionally not doing the critical attack just because... Actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to be really super obnoxious about this for a second. So let's do that, and then watch. I'm going to totally whiff on this. It's going to be just absolutely spectacular. Okay, so let this guy come in. Okay, and get our timing ready. And then, because I am going to be super, super duper cheap, there we go. And we're going to switch back to this guy, back to the Scar Seal, wherever it is. And we're still going to be missing health. But we got back like an additional 10 health or something. And I know we could have done it a different way, but that way was more satisfying. What can I say? Let's try this. I don't know if we're going to be able to get the shot to him. Yeah. Maybe we could do some of these guys. Oops. I'm actually just fine with all of them. That's okay. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to be the case. I don't want to go too far over here, though, just because there are going to be other friends around, and we don't necessarily need everyone coming over here to play with us all at the same time. That would be kind of bad. How you doing? I should mention, too, just for the point of clarity, I am not releasing that attack on my own. That is me timing the release of the power attack itself, so it's not me being super fancy or anything. It's just me being extra fancy. I don't know if we can sneak up on this guy, but if we can, I'm totally okay with that, because this guy is a pain in the rear end. Not a fan of these guys at all. Yeah. They've got some reach. And the wind-up, everything that has a super long wind-up, oh, I struggle with those guys. If you got a super long wind-up, I'm not going to be a happy camper. It's just how it works. Can I get those butterflies? Those flutterbys? Got some fire grease and some more fire grease, which is great because someone used some fire grease earlier and really shouldn't have. You know what? We'll use a fire grease just for the giggles. We don't need to do this at all. I'm just doing it for the giggles. Okay, let's get out of the way of this guy. You are toast, good sir. And then need to be careful here because this guy's going to come over and see what's going on. I think that was me trying to release the attack in time and I totally missed, so there you go. That's hubris for you. I told you I was going to mess that up at some point, though, in fairness. Smithing stone 1, we'll take that. Now, we can go this way over here. We can go kind of up this little alleyway here. And that's totally fine, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go a different way. We're going to go backtrack, and basically this fire grease was a complete and utter waste of a use. We got 2 guys out of it, and it's going to expire before we get anyone else, I think. Let's head back this way. And I think I mentioned before, at some point in this playthrough, as we have gone along, that I was using a particular weapon, and I was used to that one. This is it, the Claymore. I want to show you this one if you're not familiar with it, just because it's such a good weapon. A large sword with a long, straight blade. This heavy sword is usually wielded with 2 hands, but for those with enough strength, 1 is sufficient. In addition to the heavy sweeping attacks, it can also make a heavy piercing thrust, making this a versatile weapon. And then the Lion's Claw skill, skill of the Redmanes who fought alongside General Radahn. Somersaults forward, striking foes with armament. It's a big forward somersault with a big chop, and it is really good. And the moveset on the Claymore is different from the moveset on other larger, not the Colossal, but the, is it considered a greatsword? What is it considered? I don't know what it's considered. Yeah, greatsword. It has a different moveset, and it's just really good, and part of what makes it so good is right there in the item description. It has a thrust attack that is just magical. I mean, it seriously is super duper good. No joke, it is legitimately just a fantastic piece of equipment. I mean, I used that sword for a long time on my, I guess we can call it an incantation character. It is a Dex Faith build. And I'm not using that sword anymore. It was what I used initially because I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to use. And that was the one that resonated with me in terms of the moveset. Did I go heavy by chance? Did I accidentally equip something? Oh, because we're using that thing. We don't have... Got it. Okay. I was just trying to be cheap and get some health back by... Nope, that one. By using the thing. Yeah, that's better. We don't have to do that. It's okay. And let's get rid of these guys now. How you doing? Don't hit me. You don't see me trying to hit you, so don't hit me. Oh. Okay. I'm just going to keep swinging until the sword gets through. Now we can go run over here to the end, and it looks like we got a couple of guys right here, so we'll just we'll do it this way. We'll pull you with this. Oh, hi. That sucks for you. And then the other one is just busy doing his own thing. Oh, hi. How you doing? Yeah. I'm just going to do a bunch of jumpy attacks. Steel wire torch. That is a different torch than what we already have. Let me see if I can find this one. It's kind of fun. Where are you, steel wire torch? Torch wound with metal wire, flame can illuminate dark locales or be used to attack enemies. Heavier than a normal torch, but the heated filament boosts fire damage dealt. It also has a cool skill, blow into torch flames, spreading flames in a wide frontward arc. The flames on the ground will continue to burn for a short time. And it's like a big fire-breathing thing. It's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know that I would use that as a main weapon or anything, but for an offhand, when you need a torch and you don't yet have the lantern, it's pretty cool. Yeah, especially if you just straight up need some fire damage. It's kind of a good way to get it, you know? It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Now, I'm a little concerned about this next part here, about being able to do everything without missing something. How you doing? Just going to use some light attacks. We'll call that good. Need to get up here and see where we are. Okay, I know where we are. We're fine. As a matter of fact, let's go this way right now. Let's just do that. I'm okay with that. We're going to switch over to the bow right quick and just pull this guy over. That should be fine. A donk. Good time was had by none. At least none of those guys. And we'll go ahead and pull this guy as well. I think this one might be an archer. So I'm just going to keep... Oh, no, you're not. Okay. Oh, yeah, you are. I was right. I was right to be suspicious of you. Okay. I mean, if we need to do an archery duel, I'm pretty sure I'm going to win, but I could be wrong. These guys are kind of a pain in the butt. Oh, hi. If you want to come in and play, that's cool. There's one more right up there. We can just see that guy. I think I can just trigger him by crossing this magical line. What you doing, buddy? I don't know what you're doing over there. Oh, there you are. Oh! Ah, crap. It's another archer. I was thinking this one wasn't, but it is. Okay. I'm just going to roll a lot like a total weirdo. trying to be careful here because I don't want to fall off the edge. That's kind of what this guy is trying to bait for. So he's trying to bait you to jump off the edge or something dumb, which I am totally capable of that. I mean, we have seen that numerous times on this playthrough. Yeah, I'm just trying to back up a step to make sure we're good. It's kind of cool to look at where we are right here. Let me grab this item, Golden Rune 2. That's where we came in at right there. That's literally where we came in, that doorway directly in front of us. And then right over here is where I said we could climb up, and we just did not. So let's go back. I gotta look around and see if this is where I'm thinking it is. So this will go down and it gets into... No, that's where it would have come up, sorry. If we had gone up behind the big pumpkin head guy, we'd come up right there. That's where we would have come up. So this is a different one that's going to go down to... oh, never mind. There's not a ladder there. I was thinking there was a ladder there. It's like, wait, what? Yeah, there's not a ladder there. Don't be weird. Okay, let's just keep going this way. And there is... if we kind of roll through this stuff, we can see there is an area down there. This is where it's going to get a little hinky for me. And we might end up missing a grace. So there is a grace right here if we look down. Problem with that grace is that if we go down to that one, we can't really get back up, and we need to stay up here for the time being. It'll work out okay. Let's just go down this way. At least I think it will. I don't remember. I don't know this place super well. I mean, I've said before, this is kind of trying to do a spoiler-free playthrough, but I guess if I haven't said it, I should say it. Yeah, we can get back up right there. That's fine. That works out then. This is not an expert playthrough. I'm not an expert at this game. I've never beaten it. I'm a little further than we are now in my multiplayer game with friends. But it's not like I'm super far ahead. I'm really not. That guy's going to kind of be a problem here. Let's get rid of you. And I'm just trying to keep in mind that we have an archer in the neighborhood so that we don't get clinked too much. There we go. That is satisfying to knock him out of air like that. That is very satisfying. Since we're going to be spending a moment talking here, let's just go ahead and... nope, not that guy. That one. We'll let it slowly regenerate some health for us. Take your butterflies, good sir. Hello.
There's a face I've not seen before. I'm Edgar, warden of this castle, as ordained by Lord Godric himself. But you can see how things have turned out. The menials have all rebelled. They gave me good service, or so I thought. But it seems it was all an act. Foul creatures, as it said, and true enough, they're foul inside and out. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but whatever you've come here to do, I'm afraid Castle Morne won't hold much longer. Take this, by way of apology.
We'll take a twig. We're going to deliver Irina's letter because this is her father.
I see. From Irina. Thank you. I'm in your debt, but I can't leave yet. Even if the castle should fall, as commander, I must remain to ensure the treasured sword of Morne does not fall into the wrong hands. If you see Irina, do tell her that her father will come for her once he's fulfilled his duty. If you see Irina, do her father will...
So that's all of his dialogue. So he has a duty to perform and to make sure that the sword does not fall in the wrong hands. Now, I don't know what's so important about a sword, but I don't know. It's a fantasy world. Swords are important. So let us go to where that grace is now, because I think that's going to be the correct way to go. And if it's not, oh well. I kind of think I've missed some stuff too, but It might be over here that what I'm thinking of. So we'll climb back up the ladder here, and then we're going to basically just jump over the edge here, and we'll go ahead and activate this grace. And we don't really need to rest, but I will change out that guy so that we can carry all of our stuff without being burdened again. And yeah, we'll be missing a little bit of max health, but not too much. So if we look out right now, that's basically the front of the castle, I think. Yeah, because it's kind of facing a northeastern direction a little bit. And then we're basically kind of at the back end of it, and we're just going to drop down a little, and eventually I can tell you where we're going to end up. We're going to end up right down there on that little island. But it's going to take a minute to get there, and that's why I said this might end up being 2, probably not 3, but it might end up being 2 episodes. So we're just going to take a nice running jump, almost didn't jump, over to this rooftop here. And can definitely see there are some dudes around. We can see one in the distance over there. That's one of the big ones, I believe. It has with a really, really long tail. Now let's go ahead and drop down in here. And a quick click just to see if there are any enemies. Hello, how you doing, good sir? I mean, the dude we talked to definitely does not think very highly of these guys. Oh, hi. Ceiling slugs. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. Now, these things are a pain in the butt because, last I remember, they don't give one hoot about bladed stuff, but they really dislike fire. So, there's that. And we'll just craft a bunch more of these. Apparently, I need to go find all the stuff we need for them again. Talk to this ghost friend here. Please help me. I'm of noble blood. If those hideous mongrels eat me, I'll be forever marred. Anything but that. Please, think of the disgrace. I think it's interesting to look at him and see the little mushrooms that are around him. So were there mushrooms? Are there mushrooms wherever he died? I mean, were there mushrooms here in this cage? Like, I don't know. I don't quite know how that works exactly. Let's go ahead and get outside. So easy for me to say. And we can just kill this guy that way. We don't have to do the backstab. That I think is faster to do it this way technically. Okay, stabby stabby, slashy slashy. Trying to get an idea of how many guys we got to deal with. We're going to backtrack before we do anything else, though. There are a couple of these guys down here. We're not going to play with them. Don't care. Don't wanna. You cannot make me. Just making sure we're not missing anything over here, that's all. I mean, we could put some fire grease on our blade, and that would basically take care of them pretty quickly and easily, but I just don't want to do that. Not sure what the deal is with these guys, too. They're all like, you know, like head down, like they're having a bad day sort of thing. Ah, goodness. Yeah, I'm just gonna burn 2 of them. I don't even care. Nope. Do we have any other things ready to go right now? We have 2 holy water pots. Okay. I wanted to say I vaguely remembered crafting some other thing, but I just couldn't tell you what it was. And we can't quite sneak up on this guy. You're hip to what's going on. Hi, how you doing? Okay. Nice to meet you too. So I guess that just leaves a ladder for us. I really feel like we missed a climbing section, running around on battlements section. I mean, if we did, I guess I won't worry about it too much. I'm really, truly not trying to do a 100% run. That's not really what I'm trying to do here. Okay, Twin Blade Talisman. Let's take a look at that. A talisman depicting a twin blade and a confessor enhances the final hit, ending a chain of attacks. The twin blade technique is a tradition of the Confessors who closely guard the secret of how they preserve the momentum of their attacks. Thus is the final strike of their onslaught all the more deadly. The thing with this, though, the way I understand how it works, is it's maybe not great, because you basically... So here's an attack, here's an attack, here's an attack. And I think that... I don't know where the end of the... I guess that one? I don't know what the end of the attack chain is, but it's literally the end of the attack chain. Not the final swing in every swing you make, but the very last swing in the combo chain. And that, I just don't know. There are not a lot of times when I get the entire combo off. So that just kind of leaves me wondering, is that really worth using? It just doesn't really seem like it to me. Because if I'm never getting that combo off, then how am I really supposed to take advantage of it, you know? Tarnished golden sunflower. There we go. I was going to say there's a guy nearby. We do technically need one flask, so we'll go ahead and do that. Get a flask back. And we're just going to jump on over to here. I thought we already had sunflowers. Maybe we don't have the tarnished one is what that is. And we're going to bounce over to here. We are getting closer to that area I said we were going to go to. You can now see the door to the boss arena. We can now see the door. So this part, I do need to be ever so slightly careful. So let's get our camera situated so we can drop straight onto this guy. And with a little luck, we can turn around and pillage the remains for a smithing stone 2. Ooh, that is really good. And I see something under us in terms of in the room. We should land on the edge there, just barely, but that's fine. Yeah, we've got a room full of rats in here. So many of them. Let's maybe do this. Let's just drop some fire bombs in there. Because none of those guys like that stuff. And honestly, I think that's a perfectly good use of resources. If you're telling me I don't have to fight these guys now, I am one happy twin blade user. Ah, there we go. I don't like the rats in this game. They whip. They are a problem for me. I don't know why. Oh, we got the iron cleaver, the sword those guys use. We'll take a look at all that stuff in just a second, because we will have a moment to. We're going to have a grace right here around the corner. You can just see the light through the bricks there. And I don't think we have any reason to sit. Let's not reset everything just yet. So I do want to take a look at those two things we just got. I don't think we've already had the cleaver, so we're going to ignore that. I haven't tried the whip in this game yet. A leather whip, not originally used for combat, but as an instrument of pain. Though its supple attacks can be thwarted by parrying or even guarding, it is incapable of dealing critical hits. I don't know, I haven't really tried one yet. Like, I'm not sure. I mean, I guess it does whip things. I don't know. I'm not super sure I want to use that, but it is what it is. I'm pretty sure there are a few more different whips in the game, just because I'm pretty sure there's a few of basically every type of weapon in the game. You know, if you see this, you see that, there's going to be a few different ones of everything. But I don't know, I do kind of wonder, is it viable? I don't know. So we see guys over there. Let's just do this. Great, that was exactly what I was trying to do. Yeah, some days, man. Some days. Here, let's run across over here. I mean, I'd rather like to get our runes back if possible. So let's get rid of you. Or not, let's get rid of you. Let's try again. Perfect. I mean, that guy's kind of more of a problem to me than this guy. I mean, if I'm not being an idiot... Oops. Yeah, I knew I... Come on. I knew I had gone for an attack when I shouldn't have. I wish you could, like, roll cancel or something. I'm pretty sure that doesn't work. I mean, I literally just tried and it doesn't work, so whatever. But we got ourselves some throwing daggers off of that. I think we'll probably be okay. I don't think we really need to worry about anything else. I'm not going to go down the ladder. I mean, I'll just show you right quick. The ladder comes down right here. That's all it does. So long as we avoid touching... Ooh, I need to come back and see if there's anything over here. There might be. We've got crabs. That's kind of interesting. Ah, great. Nope, not what I was trying to do. I was trying to target this guy. Okay, thanks for that. Thanks for that. I was coming over here because I could see there was a little area back here. Hi, guys. Fire arrows. Oh, nice. Nice, we'll take that. I am slightly concerned about not having enough health potion type things. Here, let's just right quick. I'm going to cheat and get some health back. I guess it's not cheating. I'm intentionally putting myself in danger by being heavy. But we'll be okay. I'm really bad about being able to see the land in this game where the water is. So I'm just trying to be careful, make sure that we're not walking into the ocean. We don't want to pull a Toad the Wet Sprocket. We cannot walk on the ocean. It does not work that way, but we can walk over here. Let's check the backside of this building just to see if there's anything over here. I don't honestly remember if there is. I want to say there is something. Yeah, look at that. Somber Smithing Stone 1. Gladly take that. And then that's everything over here. So we have basically healed up. This is going to be the boss fight. We're just going to go in as we are. I'm going to call it good enough. Here, I'm just making sure I don't walk into the water where I shouldn't be doing that. And we need to kind of get ready for this fight. I don't know how I want to do it. I've done it before with a shield, and I was okay-ish, but I'm trying not to use a shield in this playthrough, so I'm not quite sure how that's going to go just yet. We're going to go ahead and just switch out our talisman. We're not quite at full health yet, but it's close enough. And I do want to get Banished Knight Oleg ready to go. So here, let's go ahead and fire grease up first. And then we'll use the Flask of Wondrous Physic. And we shall traverse the mist. I didn't stop and pay attention to see if there was anyone we could summon. My bad. Actually, just out of curiosity, we don't have any FP to use those. Haha! Joke's on me! Oh yeah, we're doing okay damage. Oh, good job, buddy. Oh, this guy's gonna get juggled to heck and back. Look at this. Oh, hello. That was a burp and a half on the game's end there. My computer did not like that, whatever it was. Oh, yeah, this guy's toast. That was massive overkill. The Grafted Blade Greatsword, and we also have ourselves a new grace right here. Nice. So let's take a look at that weapon we just got. It's pretty wild looking. Look at that. The Storied Sword of Castle Morne, a Revenger's weapon. It is burdened with oceans of anger and regret. One of the legendary armaments. A lone surviving champion from a country now vanished was so determined to continue fighting that he claimed the swords of an entire clan of warriors. It has a unique skill of Oath of Vengeance. Swear an oath upon the greatsword to avenge the clan, temporarily raising all attributes for a certain duration. While the oath's effects are active, poise will also be increased. Look at that, it's just a bunch of swords that have all been grafted on, a bunch of blades grafted onto this greatsword. That thing is just wicked looking. I mean, just like for argument's sake too, look at that. 162 damage is what it starts at. 138 for the Claymore, 136 for the Lord Sworn's greatsword. I think we might have like a gigantic axe somewhere, 151 for that. This thing starts off at 162, but it also requires 40 strength. We're not going to use that, which just tells me that one of these days, I really got to roll a strength build to play with. I don't think we can get back to Edgar here without going through the front of the castle again, which is super annoying if so, but I'll try. But I'm just going to assume that even if I go to this one, we can't get back there, so I'll meet you at him one way or the other. So I basically had to go back to the very beginning, and I just ran past everyone. I mean, you can see everyone's still alive and fighting. Let's go ahead and talk to Edgar here.
I'm in your debt for keeping the sword from those fallen creatures. I'm no longer bound by duty. Once I've rescued Irina, I will spend my remaining days with her. Thanks to you, I will be reunited with Irina and devote my remaining days to her. Irina has a gentle nature, though. I only hope it remains intact. Thanks to you, and devote my remaining.
So that is the end of his conversation here. So at this point, if we were not in combat, which somehow we're in combat, because, you know, I guess I ran past everyone here. I don't know. If we can go back to this one, we can talk to Irina. So back at the Weeping Peninsula, that's the bridge we crossed, and right over here on the other side of these rocks is where we first met Irina. And that doesn't look good.
Irina, how could this be? My daughter deserved better. The fault lies with me. I chose duty over my daughter's safety. And that is how fate has answered. I'll find them. The foul wretch is responsible for this. I'll hunt them down and exterminate every last one of them. Rest assured, Irina, it will be done. I'll hunt them down and exterminate.
So you can see there's one of the cleavers there.
Irina.
I mean, I'm assuming that's the same thing as what we have right here that we've gotten from those, the Misbegotten, is that what they're called? I mean, it has the same handle and everything, so presumably that means that she was killed by one of them. They tracked her down. And you can see, you know, there's still all the dead soldiers around here, so it looks like he did not make it, which, it's very unfortunate. I mean, that's sad. She was waiting for her dad. She is sightless, like she can't see what's coming at her, and this game is full of heartbreak sometimes. I mean, it really is. Let's go to Roundtable Hold to just wrap up today's episode. I don't think anyone here has any new...
Hello. I thank you. So what can I do?
Any new dialogue. I think we've already talked with everyone here. I'm just going to kind of double check.
Tell me she's a servant. She's been my companion. I've lost count of them, honestly.
Yep. We haven't seen her. I have no clue where she is. We'll find her eventually.
Will they?
And then this guy, nope. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure that we've covered all our bases here. So this is where Gideon, I think is his name, is going to be.
Are you aggrieved at the notion you are but a visitant here? Then you would do well to remember the first words of grace given to you. Stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord. If those words held any meaning to you, follow the guidance of grace. Lay low the shard bearers and claim for yourself a great rune. Do so, and the doors to the Round Table's inner chamber will open, and you will receive the wisdom of the Two Fingers. Once the wisdom of the Two Fingers becomes your own, I'll impart to you a proper welcome. As a true member of the Round Table, I have high hopes for you. I'm sick and tired of them. These namby-pamby Tarnished think us no more than a shelter from the rain. We've spoken long enough. I have matters to attend to.
Okay, I can take a clue. Pretty sure that's his usual dialogue for when he's done anyway, so we don't need to talk to him one more time. I don't know if this door will ever open. It looks like there's something beyond there. But let's talk to the twin maiden husks, and we are going to offer a bell bearing. So here's the Bone Peddler's bell bearing. And if we go to purchase now, there we go. We can buy some bones and some bones. So just to show you, this was the knight armor that I mentioned at the very beginning that we purchased. That's what we're wearing. There is a full set of everything that goes along with it. I didn't purchase any of those. I didn't really think we needed them necessarily. But there you go. We definitely have enough money for a level too, I'm pretty sure. I mean, what level are we right now? 39? Oh yeah. We'll be able to level up no problem. We've talked with this guy before, right? Yeah, okay, we've exhausted his options. Let's go over here, and we're going to talk to the dude over here. I don't think we need to be... Oh, no, we do need to be here.
Well, where have you been hiding? I took you for dead. No matter, it's all the same. Lay out your arms, then.
Yep, definitely not dead. We do need to come to him just to make our weapon better than quality 3, so that is a good thing that we're here. So, we have now upgraded this guy to 6. We do not have any smithing stone 3 to upgrade it further, which is kind of a shame because I would be all about that. I mean, we should probably be upgrading a shield at some point, but I don't know. I'm really trying not to worry too much about using any shields, so I'm feeling pretty good about where things are right now. Then we have the keen blade, the twin blade, set up to be level 6, so it's +6. That's pretty dang good for right now. I mean, it's funny, in the game I'm playing with my friends, I'm not using anything more than a +3. I haven't been willing to commit the stones to anything in particular, so I'm not. I know, that's kind of awful, right? Let's see, we've got 21 vigor. We could keep pushing this guy up higher. I mean, there's a part of me that thinks that would be the best way to go. We have enough strength for right now. We are going to need more at some point in the future. I'm sure of that. I'm absolutely sure of that, but... goodness. I mean, what's an extra 1 damage compared to an extra 39 health? I don't know. I'm kind of thinking we just push vigor for a little while longer. And when we get to the point where we're able to really start pushing on dexterity, maybe we'll do that. I'm going to burn a couple of these guys right quick. We've got so many of these. I don't even know. Let's, I guess we'll use... I don't know how many we need. Oh, we didn't need that many. So they're worth a little more than I thought they were. Okay, that's fine. We can level up one more time, though. And here, we'll just go 23 vigor. I think we'll stop maybe at 25. And I feel pretty good about where endurance is at 20. And then just if we look right now, because we're using the, what is it, Radon's Scar Seal? Is that the name of it? I forget what this thing's called. Radagon's Scar Seal. That is giving us an effective vigor of 26. So if we get it up to 25, that'll give us a 28. So that gives us right under 800 health right now. And it would be higher if we were to use the Baldekin's Blessing, which we're going to have to use that at some point, because I'm sure that we're meant to use it, and I wouldn't be surprised, you know, you can go back and get another, because she mentions that, and it's probably a clue that you're supposed to do that a few times throughout the game, would be my wild-haired guess. For now, we're going to call this one good. We will probably be starting, if I had to guess, at Stormhill on the next one. We have not actually made our way up to Stormhill. We're going to cover this area right here, this little forest that leads up to it. And I think, if I remember right, I think we did this area over here, which maybe I'll check to make sure we were in this area, because I think there's some stuff over here. But regardless, I think at some point we will be making our way into Stormvale, or that one I do think will be at least 2, maybe 3 or 4 episodes, because at the time I'm recording this, I haven't done that one yet, but by the time I start recording it, I might have done that one. It depends on what we do in our multiplayer game, because last time around, we were wandering around in some different areas doing all sorts of different stuff that we have not done over here yet. Just the same, I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, thanks for watching. See you later.